Hi everyone, this is Rita Schwartz again. Another recipe demonstration, this time from my own kitchen. It's a small kitchen, lots of things happening, so it's always messy. We've covered a few things up just to have less distraction, and it's actually pretty tidy. So, alright, let's get to it. Chia pudding today. One of my favorites. You can, actually one thing I've just remembered, I want to make it a bit different today. And I want to add some peppermint to it as well. It's not in my recipe book, but sometimes I do that just to have a little extra treat. Okay, so what we will need is a food processor. This is a tiny little food processor I use. It is super strong. You can use any food processor you want. This is a Cuisinart. Perfect for this type of recipe. We're going to need an avocado. Make sure it's ripe, organic if you can. That's the cat, we don't want her up here. Okay, so we basically cut the avocado in half. We scoop the avocado out into the food processor. You can use half or one whole avocado depending on how much you like or you're actually making. To get the seed out, you basically just put the knife in, little twist, and out it comes. And you have the other half. So I'm going to use one whole avocado today. That's that. Also, I've had some leftovers from my coconut milk. Now you can either use water and coconut oil, but today I'm actually going to add a bit from this just to see if it gives a bit creamier texture. Normally it will give you a creamy or more like a jelly-like texture due to the chia. Chia soaks up 9 times its own weight. So we actually will make it quite liquid, and when you do it, it will look actually quite liquid, but as you are having it set in the fridge afterwards, normally overnight, you will see that it will come definitely a lot thicker and more dense in texture. 2 tablespoons of raw cocoa powder, all in there. Then we need chia. Now this is, I haven't soaked this one. This is a black and white chia. Quite a few spoons, 4 or 5 spoons. And it doesn't need to be soaked because you do want to have it soak up the liquid actually from all this. That goes in there. Now I will add today, just to make it a bit different, just a tiny bit of peppermint oil. I love peppermint with chocolate lately, and it's quite good for you. Now I want to go into the honey with this. Now you can use Manuka honey for extra added benefits. Today I'm going to use just normal raw honey that I normally buy from the markets, or you can also use medjool dates, whatever you have available, and that's basically, that will give you the sweetness. So depends how sweet you want it. You can always add more later once it's mixed. I normally add about 2 tablespoons of this. And then filtered water. I've got an alkalizer, so this is not just filtered but also alkaline water. That's what we use. About a cup, 1.5 cups. And let's mix. As you can see, I have to hold on to this, otherwise it will just run away, so it's really powerful. bit more sweetness and maybe a bit more water. And it's very pepperminty. Yum. Now, because the chia will set, make sure it's quite liquidy before you pop it in the fridge. Depends on how thick you want it as well. Okay, that's that. This is, by the way, the easiest recipe to get your children hooked onto raw food. This is raw, this is healthy, it's good for them. Chia is really high in protein, really good for their hydration. Cocoa it's really high in magnesium. You've got the honey in there, which you can also use as a manuka honey, which has extra benefit, antibacterial, antiviral. This is amazing. You can have this in the morning as a breakfast, or you can have this as a dessert. So that goes in the fridge and it will be ready in the morning, or in about an hour or so, set in the fridge. So that's all for today. Any comments down below are welcome, and I'll see you in the next video.